Bob, hey Dale, how you doing? Doing all right? Bigfoot, what's up, buddy? Mm-hmm. Okay, good girl. Is it skip time? Oh, Daddy tired, Daddy tired. You work hard today. You work really hard today. Nah. Okay. You're nasty. No, you sit still. Use the bathroom. You ain't mean. You ain't mean. Who is he? You. You're mean. No, you. You're mean. Yeah, I'm good at this. Now, who's mean? Okay. No. Go. Okay, you done? You done? All right, sir. Oh, you're nasty. All right, come on. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Good girl.
I got the link posted. Jump up. Yeah. How's everyone's day going? Yeah. What's up, Oz? How you doing? Jump on up here. There's a link. Not right now. Bring him here.
I will close my eyes, you open them.
Why should I?
Because.
I love it. What? Whose girl are you? Daddy's girl? Let's see if we can open them.
You open them.
I opened them?
No.
Okay, there you go. All right, go over there.
Me.
Some days it's good to be Bigfoot, and other days it really. Yeah, that's right, Bigfoot. Whose auction you calling, Oz? Oh, Jody. Jody. Oh, Lord. Hell, I was on earlier, my damn internet went out. The storm came through. Hey. Ugh. Yes, sir, I am. Feeling a lot better. Hey, Sasquatch, jump up here. Dale. Somebody, come on up.
Who's my baby? Who's my baby? Alyssa. Okay. Now, who's my baby? Who's my girl? Lisa? You ain't my girl. Oh, okay. As long as you're my girl, you'll always be my girl. Okay, girl.
I'll make around, say hi, so catch up. All right, Austin. Be right back.
Go to everybody, hey? Go to everybody, hey?
Now.
Get up and talk to them. Talk to them.
Good job.
Hey, you quit messing that. Talk to him. America, what's up? America's on there. Talk to him. He's on there. Talk to him. There ain't nobody come up there.
Hi.
America's in there. You got to talk to America.
I got the disco.
Put the marble down.
Disco.
See, America in there. He's sending you unicorns. America sends you some unicorns. Hey, get out of there, cut, quick. Now talk. Say, hey.
Hi.
America sent you some unicorns. Get off of there. You're being mean. You want Daddy cut off Adley? All right. Daddy gonna cut Adley off. Just let them say hey. Get up. Tell them hey.
Hi.
Say love y'all.
Love y'all.
All right, now go watch it. Run. All right. America say hey. Ooh, what's on my desk? Cooter, cooter, cooter. There's the link. Jump up. What the heck? My link ain't posted. What the heck's going on here? Yeah, buddy, still there. Doing good, though. Why ain't my link posted? We almost got that video view. Yep. Do you see my something ain't right here. It ain't posting my StreamYard. From them lizards. Yeah. It's pinned. Oh. I know it ain't posting in here though in my StreamYard. It ain't posting. You need a VDB? I got one. I got two actually. Hey. America, come on up, buddy. right, Bigfoot. I'll be on a while, buddy. What in the heck? Alex, what's up, buddy?
All right.
Okay, America, no problem, buddy.
I stay away from them lizards.
Yeah, the
What
monsters.
lizards are them?
You talking about these, the lizards?
Are they ones? Your package is done me. Your package went out today.
The package is there.
Your package went out today.
It's there.
What?
My package, did it show up?
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about the package you sent to Joe Durbin. I'm talking about your package. Your package went out today.
Oh, my package is ready. Okay.
Yes, it went out today. Not all of it. Not the time. I never put the silver round in it.
Oh,
As
okay.
the actual big the Canadian silver round. I didn't put that in it, and there's no 50 pences in it. But the other bits that I said was in it. The one in the package that was ready is when I took it up a day. 40 odd. What was it? 49 quid.
Yeah.
As in thing, it's 50 quid as in for the full lot. As in thing, there was 8 parcels in total. There was 8 parcels in total.
Dang.
There was yours, Victoria's, Daryl's. I can't remember what the other one was. Daryl's and somebody else's, and then there was Edward Thompson, Dale's, Andrew Cooper's, and another one got the double. We might. I'm not saying yet, but we might have cracked it into Dublin.
Uh-huh.
Might have got into Dublin, so there might be stuff coming for Jeep. There might be stuff coming for Jeeping just shortly. Because there's another person that he's in the scrapping community, but he's a young boy, and funny enough, he actually lives in Dublin.
Yeah.
He contacted me as in he had problems with his YouTube channel and stuff like that. Wanted a bit of expertise to how to go about things, and asked if I could give him a shout out, and asked him to give him a shout out. So what I did was I said he wanted a couple of stickers. So what I've done with him is I've enticed him with some coins, and he's like, well, what coins are you looking for? Because he was going to send me one coin, because he contacted me saying he wouldn't mind sending me a coin. What did I want? A 90% dime or another one?
Uh-huh.
And I emailed him 3 times. Twice it didn't go through. It jumped it back. It failed. On the 3rd attempt, I managed to get it to go, and eventually contact was made. So there's been about 7 emails back and forward. So hopefully that's us into Dublin now. Let's just we'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
As my dad said, don't put the chickens on yet, or don't put the chickens to hatch yet. You don't know. You're submising.
Yeah.
Submising at the moment. Got our stuff sent to Dublin. I explained it to him that another person, one of the other people in our community, is looking for it happens to be it's looking for Irish coins.
Yeah.
Jean never said which Irish coins. It could be modern, it could be older. But what I've done is on his package when I've double packed it, I put in it. Please try and find older Irish coins. So he'll see what he can pick up because the boy's a scrapper. Goes about in a cycle. Top Boy Cycle. Boy Cycle's his channel. That's his channel name, Boy Cycle. Because that's what it is. It's a case of thing, but growing our community. But as I'm saying, I don't want to feel like the middleman.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to introduce new faces. It might pay off, it might not pay off, I don't know. It might be a rotten egg, I don't know. You just got to take them at face value and just go for it.
Yeah.
Go for the flow and see what happens. Because I just wanted rid of all the parcels.
Yeah.
I ended up looking at them and I was like, I need to do this, and then I ended up, what happened is I woke up at back 8 and I goes, I'll go early doors. So I must have dropped off. Before I knew it, it was 3:15. I woke up and it was nearly 3:15.
Dang.
3:15 in the afternoon. I thought, so I looked up and I was like, well, I wonder what time because he started messing about. The post office got bought out, right? The post office got bought out by Pakistanis or Asians, right? Different ethnic. So while we had COVID, there was days where they were then half days, and then they were deciding what they wanted to do themselves. So I thought that meant then that they were just going to do half days. So I looked up on the internet, and it showed Wednesday 5 p.m. So bugger it. I says I'm going to take a taxi. Hopefully, as in there's somebody working up there. It was a young lassie. But I turned up. What I had to do was join the queue, get into the queue, take a couple of parcels out, and then end up there was a queue behind me, so I had to jump out the queue. It's like, oh, can you pay for them bits? I was like, no, I said, I'll pay for them I'll pay from what together. Just leave it down, mate, and I'll join. I'll find you at the back of the queue.
Yeah.
So, because I was like, I'm not coming out here, then waiting for 10 minutes or whatever, or going out of here, waiting for 10 minutes, and then coming back again. Then come back again. I went, I'm gonna put these parcels in.
Yeah.
America says stop, rewind that. Rewind what?
He can't understand.
A question, what's the question, America?
He couldn't understand you.
I don't know, because it goes gobbledygook, doesn't it? I forgot that I've got to slow down, Hunter. As in got robot, we used to keep up. At least they're out, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Parcels is out. A queue is what you like. A queue, alright, when you're asking, you keep saying queue. A queue is to line up or stand in. A queue. I know I wonder if America wonders if I'm talking about a snooker queue. A queue. That's a queue. That's a queue. Q as in I always spell it. I always spell Q as in Q for Queen.
Yeah.
U E. I spell it. That's the way I spell it. But there's a different spelling if you look in the English dictionary.
In a minute.
That's the English dictionary. It's not a Scottish dictionary. It's an English dictionary. But I wonder if there's an actual American dictionary.
Yeah.
Wonder if they ever done an American dictionary
Uh-huh.
where the words are slang or different. No, I seen you on live.
Yeah.
Because if I keep going to Joe Durbin's, I'll spend an absolute fortune.
Oh yeah.
Last time I looked as in my bank account on Friday, just Friday there,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was sort of looking, it was starting to look low. And I thought, I'll wait till next month. It was probably because of going into Conons, but there was a couple of good bits at Conons. And then there was a couple of phones and 2 tablets. I can fix the 2. I can fix the 2 tablets. I can make the 2 tablets look nice.
Uh-huh.
And the 6 phones, I might need parts. I might need parts for them, or I might have parts. That's why I bought. Now, hopefully they let them over the water because there's an actual discrepancy with phones buying phones, as in especially with batteries in them. They can't actually be all put together, but a lot of people actually manage to put 30 phones in a box, and I don't know how they managed to get away with it half the time after that new law came in. Is it not supposed to be done like that? But I know there was definitely 6. There was definitely 6 of them because I gave him my bid for them, and he was like, I think you're taking the piece. Like, that's a bit low. And I'm like, well, they're only worth about £4 each. In my eyes, they're only worth about £4 each.
Yeah.
About 20 quid worth the way they stand, because they're untested, so you don't know if they work. Plus, also they're smashed. So you've got a glass to repair, an LCD to repair, a digitizer to repair. You've got to take it all apart and then put it all back together again. There's time involved in that. To do that, it's less than an hour. You can do them in less than an hour, but it depends how bad it is, and then you don't know if there's other faults inside once you start taking it apart.
Yeah.
It could be a PCB fault in it. You don't know. But I usually just when I used to advertise them on eBay, I used to just put on the powered up okay and the screen was okay. I don't know if there's any further other. I used to just put that I didn't know where there could be a fault and maybe not be a fault. I used to have an advertisement. I used to use it all the time, and it wasn't as if it was untrue. It was the description actually told you the way it was. It was honest. It was honest and to the T when I done it. But it's been that long since I did it. I can't remember the way I used to word that. When I'm not thinking about it, it'll come to me. But as I said, I'm not doing phones now. That's another sideline. That gets put away there now. And then I noticed there was a young boy on Facebook group, and it's saying about I just looked up there, EFM, but it's to do with Easy JTAG, and they're looking for a file. He's looking for a file. So I looked it up. The file doesn't exist. The file must be in the box, in the main equipment. The file must be in the box. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to use the files without the box.
Yeah.
And it's coming back on his sheet, which shows, as in the actual picture, it shows it's saying about you need to buy a license.
Yeah.
As in that's the license that goes with the box.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do is they're trying to find a way around it. So they're trying to crack the box itself without having the box. You can't do it because that's a server. That box is a server. That's what's that box is get. Right. See that box here, right?
Yeah.
It's called Easy JTAG. Right now. Only pins. That's a J-tag adapt. We call a J-tag adapter. Now see where that sticker is. See
Yeah.
the sticker.
Yeah.
Underneath that sticker, that's where the smart card lives. Underneath that, basically that box basically speaks to the server. When I plug it into the computer and plug that box in, it speaks directly. It speaks directly to the server because the activation key is there for it. But something's telling me they're trying to hack. They're trying to hack the files. That's what they're up to. Try to hack the files so it doesn't cost them money. Try to use it to make money off it, but they're not doing it. They're not doing it the legit way. And Easy JTAG is realised what's going on. Stopping the files stopping the file because you can download. If you go on Easy JTAG's site, you can download the main software. You can download the main software, but I don't think you can use it without the box or without a dongle. I don't think you can do it that way. And if they have cracked it, I want to know exactly how they're using it.
Yeah.
Because I paid 160 odd pound for that box.
Dang.
And that's not including the adapters. I've got multiple adapters for that thing.
Yeah.
You always get the key, the data cables that get into it, or the a couple of adapters they give you when you buy it brand new, and then you've got to buy the added extras or the wee bits for it, and then you've got to buy there's other like add-on activations. You've got to buy them separate as well, and they're like 70. They're about between 60 and 70 quid on their own for that.
Dang.
America's like, I would ding me, your coins, not ding me. Unlocking software because that's what he's asking.
Yeah.
There you get that. What man? America. No, that's the reason why I didn't want to get into the unlocking thing was because, as I said, the comments that I would be getting, I would be sitting there all day, as in writing comments back and forward, and then end up. It would be multiple. There'd be fights and everything, as nearly at boxing stage and all that, Carol, with some of them. Because some of them are a bit look, and some of them think they know it all. And they're telling you, and then they come off, because what they do is they come off our Facebook and go onto YouTube. With some of them that have got YouTube channels, but it's on their own country and their own language. I got into that. I got into that a long time ago. Because a friend of mine was shutting up the shop, and he turned and said, "Why don't you do repairing yourself?" But see, when I start talking to customers and all about the language and how your phone works and all the rest, all the insides, half the time they're lost. They're like, "What the hell?" But they're asking you a question and a problem that they've come across with a certain phone and a certain phone and model. And they're asking you the question. Well, what do you think it could? What do you think it could be?
Yeah.
No, don't go, America. Depends what you want to see. Wheatback's down there. He's got his head down there. He's stinging me. I think he's got Wheaties down there. I think that's what he's doing. He's going through the Wheaties.
I'm going through some old pennies right now.
I thought that. He says, "Bugger this." He says, "Alex Tottenham's down. We double Dutch to me." I'm off. I don't want to chase him. No, because I need to do that book. Lincoln Sense one, but that's the ones after the Wheaties.
Yeah.
That's for 1959 I need to do.
I saved the 59s too.
I've got to do it for 59 right to it says it stops at 1973, but there's actually other pennies after that.
Yeah.
I've got to do. And then there's a full section that's missing.
Uh-huh.
It says Lincoln Sense, and then it says varieties on it.
Yeah.
Halfway down the page, it says varieties.
Yeah.
I really want to finish this book because I got it. I think I got him for thingy. That one, because that one come for Roma. I think that one come for cheapskate coins and Roman Jean bought that for me. As the one the nickels.
Mm-hmm.
And that book needs for 1913 as in right through. Because it starts at Buffalo Nichols and then goes Jeff. It says Buffalo Nichols and then Jefferson Nichols. Because the ones that's most there is 68 there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus! I just dropped it. I don't know how they managed to get out there.
Oh.
That's 81 and 82. Dropped out. I don't know how that managed that there. Unless that section must be open then. That hole. That must have been when I done that. That must have been when I opened it last time and unless it's sitting backwards instead of there.
And about 500,000 more subscribers, so yeah, house right now.
And this was hard. Well, because I said to I was going to Lemonhead yesterday about needing nickels and he's like, you need to give me the dates of which ones you need.
Mm-hmm.
I want them, if I'm going to do this book week, I want them in thing with the condition that I can see them there. I want them the condition that's in condition so that I can do that full book. Because they're in quite nice, they're in nice quite condition, them ones. As in, but that's the younger ones.
Yeah.
So I want them the same as.
Mm-hmm.
I've got rolls myself. That I've hid away for God knows how long. Because I bought Digme. See when? Do you remember when Lemonhead was selling the casino trays?
Yeah.
That was when I bought. That was when the time I bought the nickels were named Dingley when he was selling the casino trays off.
Dang.
Because I bought the casino, some of the casino trays.
Yeah, it's been a while back. Yeah.
Some of them are out here.
Yeah.
I've had them a while. That's what I'm saying. I've stashed stuff because there's no point in me start breaking into rolls yet. Wait until I've got enough people. And then I'll start breaking into them because I need some of them myself. Which ones I need. But I didn't have that book. I just got that book because I went into Cheapskates and I didn't want Roman to buy it. I saw it and I was trying to condone the price yet. And Roman goes, if he wants it, give him it. I was blown away because I was like, for fuck's sake. because I don't like when somebody does that, because I'm like, I feel that you're obliged to help. Do you know what I mean? To help them. And Roman can fend for himself. Do you know what I mean? Roman Gianna is always kicking about within our community. I don't know what to send him. That's the thing. I don't even know what he actually needs or what he doesn't need.
Yeah.
Because it was 30, because you paid 30 odd for that book at the time. I was looking for wee bits and pieces, and I goes, "Oh, that's a nice." I just turned around and says, "That's a nice book. That's a nice book." And I went, and I says to him, "Much is it?" He's like, "Well, there's coins in it. It's going to cost you that." I'll leave it like that. I'll leave it now, sort of thing. That's what I went to say, and before I know it, Roman's like, "Well, if man wants to just get as in give him it." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like that. I'll pay for it. And you send it to him.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, I'd like to finish that book so I can show it.
Yeah. What years do you need?
There's quite a lot. I need to look through my own stuff first, wait, and see which ones I've got and which ones I haven't. Because this is when that's why. Do you remember when I showed you that 1949?
Yeah.
That's why. It's because of this book. That's why that came out, and that's why we found that, because that as that S thing. It looks, if you look at it, it looks like a scratch. It looks like a scratch. If you go further down, I've looked at it further. I further investigated it.
Yeah. I got everything from the 30s to the 50s in nickels.
Because that one goes through 1913.
Yeah, I got V-nickels, I got Buffalo nickels, I got V-nickels, I got a good bit of all them nickels.
Because they put in 49. They put in 49, right? 49 Jefferson, and then it misses the rest of the way out, and then it goes back. Somebody's put in 60 S,
Yeah.
70 D, the 72, 73, the 73 D. It misses the 74P out. It goes 74D, and then goes 76D, 77. So there's quite a lot missing. That's what I'm saying. It's there. There's where it jumps.
Yeah.
There's some in it, but no all of them. There was about 30. I think there was about 39 coins in it when the book came out. That's how many was in it. But see, cheapskate coins doesn't overcharge for things when you go in there. But it was the thing. It was the thought of, well, do I buy it now or do I leave it and wait another 6 months and hopefully that book comes back up again, or another one like it comes up.
Yeah.
That's what because I was looking for other wee bits and pieces, like the wee odds and ends. What happens with, right, I get into a sale, I go for all the wee bits and pieces, and then eventually what happens is I start building up to the 35, 45, 60, 70, and then when I see a full book, if say for instance I get into Lemonheads, right, and like that time, like just recently, 2 albums come up, right. Now I didn't know it was 2 albums, right, 2 albums, they're sitting on top of each other. Now he doesn't pull them open, right. He shows the front of the cover. I says to him, because he's a bugger, I says, don't put stuff up on the table. I says, because you're teasing me as soon as I see it. Right? So I says to him, what's the way? So he starts opening it at 90. So I'm thinking, it's only one book, but the book's worth that. If the book's full. Right? So nobody ends up bidding in the book. So I ends up wins it and then finds out it's not just one book, it's two.
Oh, heck.
Two albums. Two albums.
Dang.
I never even asked them. I didn't even turn around and say to Lemonhead, open the book to make sure every coin's in the book.
Mhm.
I knew straight away. I twigged. And that's because me and him's built up that that trust between each other.
Mhm.
And that's because there's been a few times he's like, I'm going to my source, or email me, I'm going to my source, but I'm short a bit of money. Any chance in me, you interested in anything before I go?
Hey,
I
I'll,
want his verdict to mean I can't and he meant I need 500. I was like, well, can you have that? Is two with 250 there or a 300? I 300. Give me time. Well, I turned around and say to Lemonhead, well, do us a favour, send me the request there, and then he's brought me nice stuff back. There's many a time he's brought me nice stuff back.
hey,
And,
I'll,
then sent it on, I went,
hey,
and,
I'll,
I went, Jesus, and I went, Jesus Christ, I went, that's nice stuff, that.
yeah. Are my lurkers out there? How y'all doing?
But as I'm saying, you build up a bond with somebody and then you start to trust them. You start opening up further. As in, and then they're bringing you good stuff back. And
Yeah.
good stuff's hard to get a hold of, especially nice stuff. And my old man used to say, see if it's clean and tidy stuff, sell it instantly. You could ask what you like for it, and people will pay, and people will pay it. People will pay the money for it. But see, I don't do that. I don't overcharge for stuff.
No.
But the thing is, I haven't went through it and started marking down right. It's I want that for that. I want this for that. I've not even had time because I keep saying I'll do it tomorrow. Then I'll do it next day, and then sometimes something comes up and I'll go, I can't be fucking bothered. It's the drive you get behind you because you lose your drive, especially when somebody takes everything from you, a man. Especially, and he's like, well, I've got nothing to get up for, so why should I even bother getting up for in the day? That's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird that I turned around and said to you in that comment about ding me as in stress. And then you turn around and tell me that I had me on my stream as in it was stress that thing put you in the hospital. That's weird that.
Yeah.
That's how I said to you, stop stressing yourself out because you've been stressing about it, me as and I don't know if it was money or what. And he's turning around and says to you, I need to do a thing, mate. I'm thinking of doing an auction on the Saturday. I think you got yourself so worked up about that. I think that's what happened.
Having a big stress, that's my problem. I got a lot of stress on me.
But you're keeping it to yourself, that's the thing. You're keeping it to yourself because you don't think nobody's going to be interested.
Yeah.
That's the way you see it. But you don't want to put the burden on as in your actual supporters. Just relax. Do a sale. Do what Lemonhead does. Get 30 items ready and put it up and see what happens.
Yeah.
Don't stress about it. But just make sure that everybody pays you.
Yeah.
Because Lemonhead's as in let people bid and stuff, and then he's turning around and telling me in an email privately, turning around and says, by the way, there's some people that haven't paid me yet.
Yeah.
And I keep doing that.
I had my heart attack. It might be why because I'm stressing all the time. Can't stop stressing. So much on my mind.
But she's only young. She takes a lot of energy. She takes a lot of energy, especially when she bounces about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got so much stress on me.
And they're on the go. She's on the go all the time. The wean. So you're constantly watching her 24/7. You got eyes up the backy as well.
Let's all double and find the fights.
It's just all my medicines, my doctor bills, my everything. It's just everything. Her.
You
Stress.
can only pay for the thing. You can only pay for so much.
That's
And
it.
just explain. Sometimes you need to explain to them that I have to pay in payments, as in easy payments, easy installments. I can't afford to give the whole lot of it.
Just got so much on me.
But I thought you would have had people you can turn to, as in like we have over in the United Kingdom, we have a thing called CAB, which is Citizens Advice Bureau. And they're supposed to be there for people, as in it's in difficulty that need somebody to turn to.
Yeah.
Because you take them all as much evidence as you possibly can for whatever it is, and then you go into them because there's always what they call like it's like an open day or something like that. Where you it's like a walk-in day or something like that. But I don't know what you have got different to what we've got over here.
Yeah.
Because we get the thing is we do pay for our medical over here, but the way it's worked is it comes off in what they call national insurance, and even if you haven't paid enough national insurance contributions, the government still has a duty of care if you're on benefits.
Yeah.
So it's slightly worked differently over here to what you are over there. I don't know why they just didn't do the same over there for you lot. The way that it's over here.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
I never have done.
Mhm.
Who can afford a medical bill at $20,000?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money when you haven't got it, put it that way if you think about it.
Oh, one of them days.
No, because we all stayed on to Cornwalls. I went on to Hangman Mears and I was like, I had to apologise to Mears because I wasn't making a drama in Mears, but as I was asking her about that package which was in the package what Joe sent, but I didn't know it was there. And I hadn't opened it. I haven't even opened it because I started doing the live streams. The live streams so that I could show them what came in. I was sort of leaving it until the next box came in. That's what happened, mate.
Yeah.
I sort of apologised to her, and she's like, "You don't have to apologise in my live stream." I said, "But it made it feel as if I was creating a drama." I says the last time I was in here. But it was because she sent another one, because I actually bought some more off her. And I says to her, I says, "Well, what was there any chance instead of sending it to Joe's, I can send it directly to me?" I says, "But the thing is," I says, "when I'm watching your website," I says, "the more I'm putting into the basket," I says, "the more the shipping's gone up. It's actually doubling in price." And I was like, "It's only it's only stickers, pin badges, and key rings. It wasn't as if it was like as in a roll of coins, or was you talking about as in the weight of the weight of a roll of coins, and if you put like maybe say 6-7 rolls in it, it does become heavier, as in the pound, the weight in pounds.
Anything over 13 ounces here now is a mandatory $8, not counting how much it is above that. Anything over 13 ounces, it weighs over 13 ounces. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you don't mind if you're making that, if you think about it, if you're making that $8 back, because you just put it onto the price of the thing, mate, the price of the items. So if you sell the coins singly, as in singly, you're going to get your money, but you're doubling your money anyway.
Yeah.
Think about it that way.
Yeah.
Because you've got to put it onto the price of the stock.
Yeah.
but you times it by like you divide it by like say for instance like 50 coins. You divide it by 50. You divide it by 50. The shipping cost. So that gives you your figure. That gives you your total figure.
Yeah.
So say for instance you bought a roll at $10. Say for instance $10,
Mm-hmm.
and shipping's 8. So that's 18. So you do 18 divided by how many? 18 divided by 50.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 50 coins in the how many in a roll.
It'll be 3.
Well, there you go.
Mhm.
So you got to do them what? Over 3 cents a piece
Mm-hmm.
to get any money back. But
Mhm.
some people don't think about it that way.
Yeah, but when you mailing stuff out that you ain't made nothing off of, you just trading stuff, then that's when it costs us.
I know. But sometimes I've sent it for free and for next to nothing. Bucksy.
Mhm.
But then I'm thinking about it as in long term, no short term. Because you think about it short term, you're never gonna make anything of it.
Yeah.
Because you've not enough supporters, you've not enough views, so you're not getting yourself out there as into the full world.
Mhm.
And you're talking about Agmi as in 500 million people.
Yeah.
As in across the thing with the whole of the world. It might be even more than that, but I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
Because when I stopped then shipping worldwide, and the only reason I stopped shipping worldwide, as in my phones, is because there was a new law that came out. There was a new law passed,
Mm-hmm.
and I stopped shipping to worldwide because I used to do worldwide, and I'd more clients worldwide than what I did have if I just done it in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
But because the new law had been passed, there was nothing I could do about it because it was actually what they were saying was, if you is the batteries have to be new and in package in their actual original packaging, but if it was a used item, that then it had to go into the device, the battery to be connected to the device, but no more than two spare batteries. It's in their clause thing, as in you get for Royal Mail. It's in their because they started using the barcode,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually ask you what is in the package. Because with the coins, I just tell them every time I got with coins, I just tell them it's metal art. I don't say it's coins because I don't know what the response would be if I said coins.
Yeah.
I just tell them metal. It's metal art.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's actually questioned metal art. Well, is it handmade metal art? They've never actually asked that question yet. I've been waiting for it coming, but I was. Nah, I'm not going to start. Why do I need to explain myself to a postmaster or a postwoman? They only work there. They're only an employee.
They ask me all the time, "What's in it?" I tell them something that ain't gonna explode. That's what I tell them, something that ain't gonna explode.
Well, I just wanted to really have fun on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not. It doesn't feel like fun at the moment, but I know it'll eventually get there. But it's just going to take time.
Yeah, I'm about burnt out on it. It's easy to do. It's easy to burn out on it. It really is.
I just have a laugh and I carry on.
Yeah.
It's like Cab 7 said. I'm like him. I'm a panel holder.
Mm-hmm.
I got worse.
Wheaty, 1944.
That's what I'm saying. That's the first time I've been on because He goes, he says, you've had a chance. He says, you've had a chance a few times. He says to come on my panel, but see, Wake Up 7, he'll pick who you want. He'll pick and choose who he actually puts up in his panel. Know what I mean? So you have to be well known to get onto Cab 7's panel. You don't just pick anybody at random, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it takes a while for people to get known on YouTube. But I'm tending to, maybe I'm liked, maybe I don't realise, because there's times where I'm like, why does anybody like me? Why do even anybody bother with me?
Hey.
Quit that. Turn it the other way. Turn it the other way. Well, like it. Keep turning it. It'll fit down in there. Keep turning. Hey, up there you go. See?
You got to look at what you're doing.
I had to dry my tears before I come on. Yeah, because I noticed it down me. I noticed you've got the Cajun hat up above there. That's been pegged up. I recognised that hat as soon as I saw it, mate. Recognised that.
Yeah, recognized it.
That's what I'm saying. If I have 4 or something, I tend to be well, why do I need 4? I laugh when you go into Lemonheads and he goes, what's better than what? What's better than 1? He goes, 2, and then he goes, 3, like that. That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah.
There's that one. He goes, I thought I'd get a laugh at Alec. But then that's what people notice, that when he's doing his auction, he's all serious when he's actually doing auction. But when he actually does, somebody was saying, when he's on other people's panel or he's in other people's chat, he's totally different. He's totally different. But then you're trying to explain, he's got to be serious, because that's when he's doing that auction, that's business. He's speaking business language and telling you and trying to give you information about the coins themselves, which takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, I know.
And then you've got to keep the. It's like when you go to the fair and they go roll up, and they've got to keep doing it religiously to get the punters in.
Yeah.
That's doing when he's in me, and then that's why when he takes time, or when he's not getting bids in, and he'll sort of ding me, and you'll hear him talking. Because last night I was like, in one of the what's I went, hurry up and chat back. I'm thinking to myself, but I said to myself, hurry up and chat back down. And I knew he was taking time, but then I was like, no, just let him carry on. It's his business. Let him run it the way he wants to run it, and keep your mouth shut. And let's see who's going to jump in. Let's see who's going to jump into this. Because I wasn't really bothered if I didn't win anything yesterday on Tuesday.
1977 off center. I just found it.
Right. No, because I got 2 bits. I get 2 bits. Susan B. Anthony. Somebody cut them up, and there was something else.
Yeah.
5 gold. It was like a bronze copper. It was a bundle of 5. There was 5 in total for 20. So it was like 32, and then by the time when I get the invoice sheet over, it converted it into GBP, which was £24.17. I thought, that's not too bad, that. That's what I'm saying. PayPal does it. Lemonhead will email me or invoice me for how much I owe him. I'll just look at the invoice and calculate it up, make sure the calculations is right, and then what I do is I just press the button, accept it, and do it twice, and then it tells me it's paid the invoice sheet, and that's it. End of story. It's done.
Yeah.
But I don't buy coins for other people or other customers. I buy them because I like them.
That's right.
But the thing is, I know that other people will like them as well.
Yeah.
I've done it in the live stream. There's people like, that's gorgeous, Alec. They're nice to him. I know they're nice. You don't have to tell. You don't have to tell. You don't have to tell me. But that's me showing them. I'm showing some of my private collection, and some of it's not. Some of it will come up for sale eventually.
Yeah.
Just once I organise things. Because that's what I'm saying. That one. Did you see that one? Did you see the half? Did you see the half crown?
No, I didn't see it.
Did you not see the bell?
No, I didn't see it.
You one. I don't know how good it'll show, but I can't not put my hands on it.
Hold on, let me enlarge it. Ah, thanks, pretty. Yeah.
A half crown. It's got half crown. That's 19.
Yeah.
It's 1940 on bottom.
Yeah.
Up to the shoulder, and then it's got 2 shilling on top. 2 shilling on top. That's 1941. But I don't know what the stock is.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not sure about the stock.
Yeah.
And then I swapped the baby one for the one that Andrew won. But that looks more like I've got a funny feeling that's the Hells. That's what he was calling the Hells Angel helmet.
Yeah.
I think that's what that is. Because it's got a spike on the top.
Yeah.
It's got a spike on the top.
Yeah. That's cool.
Think about it. Andrew won that. Andrew won that, and I swapped him.
Yeah.
I think you won the other one. I says, but you pick it. I says, you tell me where you want that still, or ring me, or you want to swap it with mine's. Because if I get fed up with that one, I can sell it back. Because that's what I was thinking. Because it would go better as in if I sold it back to you lot. That's what I was thinking to myself in my own head.
Yeah, that's something I'll never own is a Durban bell. Yeah, I'll never own one. Them things are awesome though.
Wait, don't say that. Don't say that, please. Don't say that.
It's true though, buddy.
The way Coin Mold wanted a bell with Durbin's. Coin Mold never bought it.
Yeah.
I gifted him it. But it was because I wanted a lot. There was other bits in the lot I wanted it. And once I make a promise to somebody, I won't go back on a promise.
Exactly.
Once I turn around and say to somebody that's yours, I won't go back on a promise.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
I know them Durban bells are beautiful. They always have been.
But sometimes they go expensive when they end up in the sale, and especially some of the nicer ones or some of the better lookers.
Oh yeah.
They end up. I'm not saying they're not all good lookers. I'm not saying that, but it's like everybody's got their own taste.
Yeah.
There might be one that somebody there'll be no many people interested in it, and then there's ones where he's put up and the end up everybody's like, I want that, and they're all fighting all that.
Yeah, I know. They got a beautiful sound though. I love the sound of them bells. They are beautiful.
I'll get to a stage where I'll be like, I need no more bells. But what will happen is a lot will come up. I bet you any money, a lot will come up, and there'll be stuff in it, and I'll decide that I want the stuff out it as the other stuff out it, and end up with a bell in total.
Oh yeah.
I only picked that one because Joe's like, I thought about you, Alec, and he says to me, I thought that it might sell over there because it was because he done it as British.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be a twin. It was a set. I split the set up because I didn't really want the wee one. I wanted the bigger one, and I thought the bigger one was like the one that I've got.
Yeah.
Has the spoon on it. I thought it was that size, but I'm not really going to turn around and say, well, I don't like it if they're getting it. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
It's unique in its own. It's unique in its own, and it's in the right person's hands because it will never get sold.
Yeah.
By the time, that's what I'm saying, by the time where I'll be like, how many bells do I actually need?
Yeah.
But I'm not just going to give them away for nothing.
No.
It's going to have to be certain people.
Yeah.
And it's not a case that I pick favouritism. I'd love to be able to give everybody, as in something in the community, something.
Yeah. I know. I would too.
I can't afford to do it. I can't afford to do it. I wish I could. That's how I tend to.
If you go back and look at my videos, when I first started out, I was giving away all kind of stuff, just giving it away, all kind of silver, rounds, half ounces. I was giving it all away. I was just having fun.
But the thing is, if you think about it, you subsidise that out of your own pocket.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever come around and says, well, there's a couple of quid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's bad. Then you realize that stuff gets expensive.
I know it does.
Yeah, it happened to me. I was like, good God, I still give stuff away every once in a blue moon. And I mean, I don't mind helping people out. When I got it, I'll help them.
The people don't realise that you do the GWs hoping that you get people as interested in the coinage itself.
Then you got
hoping that eventually that they put their hand in their pocket and turn around and say, well, there's a couple. As in, or send you bits and pieces that maybe you haven't got in your own collection.
Yeah.
It's like a boy, he didn't need to do that to me. He's actually offered me as in already before I sent him the other package, but I decided to send him a package to try and entice him because I knew Jeepin kept saying it about Irish coins, and it saves me having to go over to Ireland, as in getting the boat over in Ireland. Because I started looking to see if there was any websites, any LCCs over in Ireland, hoping there might be a connection somewhere, and then found out there's no connection because they've never done it that way.
Yeah.
That's why they keep always, because what they do is a lot of the Irish used to come over to the auctions in Glasgow, but I couldn't understand why.
Yeah.
Now I know they take stuff back to their own society because it's over on the mainland, actually on the mainland, and that's why they take it back to the over there because you know it sells over there. But it's certain bits that they know about for their own tradition, handed down for generation to generation.
Yeah.
Because my dad used to meet a lot of them in the sale, and he was friendly with a lot of them as well. There was a guy who used to go. He used to go when my dad used to go on a Tuesday. I think he called him Mister White something about Wally Dogs, something Wally Dogs. But he knew his daughter as well.
Mm-hmm.
He used to call him the White and Mackay man. That's what he called him, or he nicknamed him.
Yeah.
I'm sure his name was Hangme. I'm sure his surname was White, but it was from over in Ireland. It was from Ireland. Him and his daughter used to come over. They used to bring 2 vans with them. As in come to Dingley Patterson's on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
When my dad would start to get to know people as in their certain faces in the auction. I think Patterson's now Dingley. I think Patterson's got bought over, or they shut the doors. So they did eventually. Or it pays the one over in Paisley. Dad loved going to auctions. That's how a lot of his knowledge come from them.
Yeah.
Stand there watching. Sometimes he wouldn't bid. Sometimes stand there like that with his arms folded, watching prices to get an idea in his head.
Mm-hmm.
But half the time we pick stuff up and know exactly that he could make money out of it, or there's a bit of profit left in it. But he wouldn't take the whole guts out of it. He wouldn't rip the. He was the one for ripping the arse out of it. Because there was other dealers that would come to him as well. But sometimes you wouldn't know whether they were dealers or not. He would just treat them like everybody the same.
Yeah.
If he was getting a couple of quid out of somebody, he was quite happy. We got a bit of money back a year. That's what he used to say to me. He says, son, he says, the only day you need to shut something down, he says, when you're losing money at it, or when you're losing money hand over fist. He says, as long as you're getting either your money back or a wee bit of profit.
Yeah.
He says, be happy about that. And that's the way I worked. I took his wisdom and said, right, he's right. If you think about it, layman's terms, he's right.
Yeah.
And I just plod. I'm like him. My dad ended up when when he got older, he sort of started plodding. He didn't rush himself. He didn't dress himself out. As long as he had a cut of pound in his pocket, he was quite happy and plodding about. Because he would always, I'm away to buy a business. What time you go back at? I don't know. I'm away to see such and such, and then I might go and see somebody else. So you might go about four different places within a day.
Yeah.
And sometimes he wouldn't tell you where he was going. I need to go and speak to things such and such. That's what they say, go and need to speak to such as they tell you the name, but you would never know exactly where they actually stayed or where the place of business was.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. Because when they tell you the haunts. We went up one day as in thing, we were going up to this warehouse. And we were going following the road. I says to him, what way we going? I'm going on the road for a long road for a shortcut. What do you mean? He says, I don't want anybody following me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down that road. We're going to go down that road, take this one, take this turn, and go left, go up this street, up this street, and then turn back round again. What are we doing that for? Because I think somebody's watching us.
Oh man.
He didn't like anybody spying on him, and he also didn't like anybody following him either.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want people to know what he was up to. But he wasn't doing anything illegal. He was always bought and paid for wheat, but just went to different haunts. Because we started getting into the last straw was going into cash and carries, buying things at wholesalers. But do you know the worst part? It was, see, when we were in the wholesalers, it was all them dark Asians that owned them, and they're constantly watching you. Mom man says, that's the only thing I hate about coming in here. He says, they're watching in case you steal. It's all right for them to steal off us, but it's not all right for us to steal off of them. But we never went in the cash and carries to steal, because we knew that half of them were wholesale, and we worked out which ones to get into. Which one was better and which. Because sometimes you go in just for a browse. I'm just away in here for a browse, son. I'm just going to have a look. And it might spot something and be like, that worth buying. Because we used to buy a lot of batteries for your place, and it was all Panasonics, buy Panasonic batteries. Yeah. Because we would get a box of them. I think the box was about £11 for the box. £11 for the box. Sell them 2 for a pound. It was 2 for a pound. I think it was like 2 for a pound or something like that. So you make a bit. You can only make a couple of pound extra on tap. You paid the time with the VAT and tap them, and then hang me in the wholesale value of them. Because he started putting the prices up, and all man noticed that. He says, this is getting ludicrous. He says, it's getting the thing. He says, he's jacking the prices up.
Yeah.
I says, all my workers. I says, nah. I says, you're joking. I says, you're at it. He says, no. He says, you remember when they batteries were £8.50 a time at. He says, now they're at £11 odd. He says, that's £4 a jump. Oh, he was smart. He was on the ball. Lawman was on the ball, man.
Yeah.
He was good at his game. Because he was spray painter, but also a hawker. So he was part hawker, part no. And been doing it all his life. Because he was taking totties as in when he was a boy. Putting them in the back of his shoulder. But some of the stories he come out with, you didn't know whether they were true or not because you'd never seen them. He couldn't prove them. The only thing he could talk about them, but he couldn't show you any proof. Because back in the days there wasn't any cameras. There was no cameras. Because cameras weren't invented back then. So the stories could be true for all I know. I don't know. Because even I questioned my auntie. That's how I found out about my great granddad. About a tram driver. That's how I found out about that one. He used to talk about stories about the horse and cart up in the Dingley, up in the Hebrides.
Yeah.
As in taking the horse and cart and getting out of trouble for taking the horse and cart out and all that car on. As in the winter's day and all this. But I didn't know whether it was just fantasy, where he was just making them up to make them sound good. And I was like, well, it's my father. Well, are you going to believe your own father or no? Do you know what I mean? You're not going to question your own flesh and blood. But I didn't know the back history of his family, the family tree, because I'd never asked.
Yeah.
But they never seemed to want for anything. She buy the best of butcher meat and all that car on meat.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't think it's two bob to rub together, do you know what I mean? It was like my dad turned around and saying she had two puss, my granny had two pussies. But I never seen them thing with scrimping and scraping. But they managed to think me of a good life. But they weren't thing me, they weren't like as in rolling on it either. And the only people that do you know the only people that do that don't show their hand? Show people, actually show for your family. They buy an old vehicle, you don't see them running about with brand new vehicles. It's a used vehicle all done up, as in made to look good. A 2 or a 5 year old unit. It's not a brand new unit, but you're talking about as in a fairground ride, right? As in one of the big fairground rides. I'm talking about one in the back of trailers. You're talking at least 250,000. I looked into it one day to find out the value. I was like, they've got to be leased. There's no way you pay £250,000 outright unless you stash the money away, a part of the family. Because half of them, like the Walmart, you've got like the Walmarts, you've got like the Cadonas, you've got like the Smith family, you've got the Crows as well. The Crows, you've got the Cole family as well, but they're all big families. And usually, when they buy a unit, usually it's between the whole family. You all usually chip in, but they don't just own one ride. You're talking maybe 6-7 rides they have or stashed amongst themselves. But they're out as in February right to the end of November. They're out. And then once they go back in, usually when the units go back in the winter, usually that's when the time when they do all the servicing and all that car on check bolts, put new bolts on, take lights off, refix lights, fix brakes, make sure tyres are alright, do all the safety checks on the units. But they do that all year. They do that all year round, and in all weathers. They're actually down when a unit goes onto a park. They're actually down unloading it, and then you still unload it, and then you got to reload it. Once you build the ride, unload it, build the ride up, and then unpack it again when it's finished. And it might spend like 2 weeks. It might spend only 5 days in the place, and then go for 5 days, and then go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they go from park to park. That's all they do. Here. It's a big. It's on. Go on Facebook. See if you go on Facebook. Go and have a look. As in the fairground society or the fairground guild. Showman's. They call it Showman's Guild. and check, go through it all. It's amazing. But it's all family orientated. It's all family relations. It's involved in it all. And they're very family oriented. And they're in me, it's like they're in me cliques. And it puts me in mind, that's what puts me in mind of YouTube. Because it is like all these wee communities.
Yeah.
I don't really see them as cliques, but
Yeah.
I just go in there and I'm all, fuck it. If I'm either taking in this community or not taking, but if I don't feel welcome in one place, I usually just move on. Usually that's when I usually move on. If I feel uncomfortable somewhere, I usually just move on. I don't kick a fuss.
Yeah.
But because this thing's get big, as in this coins, this is how I'm like, I'm not getting this up. There's nobody going to drive me to it. They're going to have to fling me out, literally fling me at the community. And I don't think they will ever, because it seems that I'm highly respected and everywhere. I don't know many people's turn and says, no, because there's Alec. Do you know what I mean? Straight away.
Mm-hmm.
It must be the way I come over or put myself across. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I was singing earlier on, Samantha Fox. But I don't really see myself as a good singing voice. But then I'm thinking maybe I am a born entertainer. Maybe I was given a gift and no realising it, as in from my dad's side and my mum's side. Because my mum can actually play a full, like an accordion, or they call it. Mum calls it a keyboard.
Yeah.
But it's basically a piano, but it's an electrical piano. And
Keyboard. It's a keyboard.
Keyboard. Mum's been playing that for years, but at one stage she wasn't playing out a book, and somebody actually taught her how to play out a musical book. Because one time she played half a year. She'd hear a song on the radio, and then start playing it, and she could tell what was wrong. So I've got a musical ear, but I know that a lot of the songs that are played by like Rod Stewart, Samantha Fox, Eurythmics, a lot of the music was done on how they felt that day, and where their experiences in life. So if you listen to the song, it's telling that music is actually telling a story of their own.
Yeah.
If you listen to it properly.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing in YouTube as creators. We're telling a story, but it doesn't mean to say that it's fictional. It can be non-fictional as well.
Yeah.
And then we make up a character. It probably has happened, but instead of naming names, you make up this fictional character.
Mm-hmm.
Or his name was John. His name was Paul. His name was Mick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to start mentioning names, because that's you basically bashing channels.
Yeah.
It's like all that. Do you remember the time where they were saying about on YouTube there was a big thing about doxing?
Dotsons, yeah.
Doxing. Well, doxing was about putting people's names and addresses out there. That's what was called was doxing.
Uh-huh.
So that's why he dinged me, because I've been told by Conan he emailed me and says, I want you to do me one favour. If you do a video for me, if anything I send you, I ask you one thing. My name and address, you do not put in there.
Yeah.
He says, I don't care if you scrub it out or whatever, but just I don't want my name and address put out there.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, to me, that's like data protection. That's like data protection, because I have to do it with phones when I bring in phones, because there could be names and numbers on that phone, plus also photographs. But I don't know the person for Adam. I don't have an address of where it came from. I get it for a source, or somebody as in gets it for a source. Who's froze? You or I? She's internet. What about the internet? What's these things when they pop up? Government services. Over 30 billion in assets. It's currently being held by the government. That's spam. That's spam. That can go. We're waiting for Wheatback. Come back on again.